Everybody, Dave Hathaway. I'm super excited to bring a new video series called How to Invest in Baltimore City by the Numbers. So in this video series, we're going to go over individual properties that we have done. We're going to go over video walkthroughs, pictures of the property. You're going to be able to see before and afters. But in essence, we're going to go over why we invest in what we do, how we invest in what we do, and what are the results. So you're going to be able to go through the reps with us, get the experience of doing a property in Baltimore, and see what the end results are with no risk. So it's great for investors of all kinds that are interested in Baltimore City. So this first property is 1223 East Oliver Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21202. And how we found this property is a wholesaler gave me a call. We had purchased properties through her before, I think one or two, and she knew these were the type of properties that we like. And so she said, hey, I have a property over here in Oliver Street. I think they want somewhere around $80,000 or $90,000. Would you be interested? And I ended up saying, yes, go ahead. Send me over the address. Let me take a look at it. Send me over any pictures you got. I am interested in that area. So that's how it started. What I liked about the property was that it was built in 1985. So it was newer construction and not super old like a lot of properties in Baltimore. That means it had no lead paint. The proximity to downtown's great. And it had off-street parking in the rear of the building. It was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, about 1,400 square feet with a great layout, meaning 4 bedrooms upstairs, and it had a full bath on the second level and the third level, and then it had a laundry room on the second level in the middle of the property. That's always a layout that I really, really like. But as you can see through the video walkthrough, it's pretty nasty, so you have to have a vision. But with all those benefits there that we talked about, I said, this is a pretty good property. So we decided to go back, do some analysis on it, and I'll throw up our analyzer here. But in the analysis, and I'm looking at it right now, I thought that we could get about $1,725 in monthly rent. I thought if we got the property for what the wholesaler was asking for, $85,000, that the rehab would cost approximately $30K. Yearly taxes were $1,086. I threw in insurance as $80 a month, and you can see the returns are pretty great. If we didn't have a loan on the property, we'd make about $1,244 with an all-in cost of about $120,000, and our return on that is 12.66%. That's good in any metric. If we actually did a loan or levered the property, you can see that our return is 28.55% or $700 a month. So this would be a home run in this case. I love the cash flows here, but you can see it needs a decent amount of work. But those were our initial assessments. Thought the property market value was about 160 fixed up. So we still have a decent amount of equity if you see the spread there on the bottom right of 42,000. So after we did all that, we said, hey, property looks great. We want to move forward. We got an accepted offer, $85,000. We moved forward in closing. We purchased this one all cash, so I didn't have to worry about holding costs. For the rehab, as before, and we have a bunch of videos on this, but I estimated this rehab at about $30,000. This is a 1,400 square foot property, and it is a medium rehab, as you can see. So what do we do in this rehab? You've started to see the initial walk through this property, and it is pretty nasty. There is junk all over the place. The kitchens need to be redone. But we did about everything on the interior. Redid all the bathrooms. We redid nice tile, new vanities, new light fixtures, new framed mirrors. And we did new kitchen cabinets. We did new granite countertops. We put hardware on the cabinets. We also replaced all the appliances with nice new stainless steel appliances. We put all new windows in this property, so they'll last us at least 15 years. We did floors throughout. We did LVP floors on the main level, on each of the bedrooms, and we did LVP in the bathroom, and that's luxury vinyl plank. And up the stairs, we actually used carpet. We did a new rear fence in the backyard because the fence was falling over and messed up. We did new central air conditioning unit. It already had central air, so we just had to put a new indoor and outdoor HVAC unit. What did we keep? As I told you, it was kind of a big rehab. There wasn't a ton to keep, but we did keep a lot of the interior doors were still in good shape. We kept most of the drywall was actually in okay shape. We cut out what we needed to cut out and patched what we needed to patch, but the majority of drywall was actually in okay shape. We kept most of the closets. I was going to replace them, but they were in good shape and it seemed to be just a cost that wasn't necessary. We just painted all the doors and the closets gray and they looked great. And we kept the roof. The roof on this one, which most roofs in Baltimore are flat roofs, this one is not. So this one is asphalt shingle, means it has a pitch. They are much better and have longer lives, but we didn't have to replace the roof, so that was great. So let's take a look at the final numbers. So we're able to rent it out for $1,900. Our all-in cost was $123,000, the 85 sales price, and our rehab was a little bit higher than we expected. It ended up being $35,000. The yearly taxes actually went up from what we anticipated. They went up to $1,307, but overall we did really well. You can see the cash on cash return is 13.36% after it's all rented out. So we actually did better than what we thought we were going to do because we got a higher rent, that $1,900 a month. And we actually did get a loan on this property. And you can see the interest rate for the loan was definitely higher than what we anticipated. We anticipated a 6.5% interest rate. It ended up being 7.59%. Pretty high here. But if you look down below, you see the cash on cash return is 28%, and we'll take that all day, every day. And if we talk about what that loan was, so we ended up refinancing with a DSCR loan, a debt service coverage ratio loan. This property appraised for $160,000. We got a 65% loan to value, meaning we were able to pull back out $104,000 from our $123,000 all-in cost. So technically, we're only into the property for $19,000. We left $19,000 into the property. Our monthly mortgage payment is $899 a month. That includes insurance, and it also includes property taxes. So those are basically all our expenses. We self-manage the property, and it is rented out for $1,900 a month. So we have a cash flow of around $600 a month, and that's with the tenant paying the building off or the property off. So this one is a great one. So guys, those are the final numbers and why we loved this property and why it's going to be a great rental property for years to come. At the end of this video, we're actually going to do the final walkthrough so you can see what the property looked like at the very end after it was all renovated. I know you saw the initial walkthrough and then you saw us renovating the property, but this is the full Monty, the end of the renovation. This is what the tenant walked into, and this is what you can expect in Baltimore City. Guys, if you like that video, I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, hit the bell notifications so you can be notified when we put out our 4 to 5 videos a week, and so we can help you along on your journey to purchase your first, your second, or your 10th rental property, whether it's in Baltimore City or somewhere else. We want you to succeed. I'll see you on the next episode. See you guys.